think about time, oh time, how time passes by. Do you still think about how time goes by? Do you, do you, do you, do you, do you, do you?
Coming home provoked a dormant urge within me to create something of substance one day. Something that lasts, that transports the physical body as it transports the soul in a metaphysical sense. In a way, I had that vessel already. A boat should long outlive her creator if he builds with care and she is maintained by her string of owners. An average boat of sound design and good bones, improved by a modicum of skill at making it more seaworthy, as Atom has demonstrated, can provide a home, as well as a vessel for travel and dream fulfillment. A voyage will not earn you absolution, and it might just reveal you as a fool, but it may also make you feel heroic and ennobled.
Coast waters forecast for Altamaha Sound to Flagler Beach, out 20 nautical miles. Today, west-northwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Dominant period 8 seconds. Inland waters a light chop. A chance of showers. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Dominant period 8 seconds. Inland waters a light chop. A chance of showers through the night. Thursday, north winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet with occasional seas up to 6 feet.
Sailor reads his chart for the morning like his morning newspaper. What lies ahead? We're heading out the river here from last night's anchorage into this larger river now, and then we're going to head out into St. Andrews Sound, which has got an inlet to the ocean. So we're going to go out just a half mile into the ocean and then back in the Intracoastal Waterway inside Jekyll Island, back up to Brunswick. 20 miles today, mostly inland waters.
We return to Brunswick, Georgia, to James' home where he lives with his wife May, whom he met in Taiwan during his voyage to Asia. Years later, in 2001, she decided to join him on his boat in Trinidad, where they were married. Since then, they've traveled through the Caribbean islands and several times across the Atlantic, as far as the Canary Islands and Brazil. Eventually, they decided to settle down here in Georgia in their small house, where they work as a team to build a workshop and boat sheds in the backyard where they transform small sailboats like Atom into seaworthy and comfortable little voyaging boats for their clients. With the experience gained from 2 circumnavigations and a boat building apprenticeship in the yacht factories of Asia, James has the passion and unique ability to competently craft his client's boat into simple and capable vessels. Their friends and clients are bonded by their shared perspective that a well-found little boat is a tool to open up the world with the transformative experience of life under sail. Having James on my side in this adventure has been a source of stability and an understanding ear. We both come from broken homes and have survived the fallout from that. We both took control to find our way out, seeing boat travel as the unique key. I needed a strong person like him, and something of a father figure too. Someone who can listen and be empathetic to my situation, and struggles unlike my own absent dad. I know James had similar problems with his own father. In Bound for Distant Seas, he wrote, 20 years later, when age had mellowed both our tempers, I finally forgave my father for his abuse, despite his belief that no forgiveness was needed. An apology, however sweet to the ear, only robs forgiveness of its power. Just as the sea accepts all rivers no matter how polluted or foul, who was I to build a dam against him? From him I learned about tools and the mechanical world, the way a child soaks up a foreign language, and the skills I acquired from my father at an early age are still with me today. I am my father's son in the practical sense, if not morally. Separating the truth of the flawed man from the myth in a child's mind eventually brought an acceptance of things that cannot be changed. 700 miles into passage from Mexico to Panama, ominous clouds fill the sky. On my radar, I can see a visual reading of dense cloud formation roughly 18 miles long, heading our way. I put a few reefs in the main and jib and tightened down the sheets. So first storm. We got a free shower! Free shower! 35-knot winds shake the rig, which moans in response. Valhalla's bow plows mightily through the Pacific. Valhalla's bow moves headlong through the cloudy horizon.
Yeah, it's a little inverter TIG. Not much bigger than a shoebox, but that'll do TIG welding, either 220 volt or 110 volt. You can do it with a large tank in a shop or a portable tank down at the marina or on a job site. Argon gas shield, tungsten non-consumable electrode, and then you have stainless welding wire here. Although I was trained as a welder in arc welding and MIG and all the other forms, TIG is what you want to use for stainless steel whenever possible. TIG doesn't splatter or smoke, make a mess, and it makes a stronger weld. So I weld up all sorts of things for the boats, like solar tracker brackets and stove mounting brackets, chain plate, reinforcement.
Ever-changing cloud formations and variable winds characterize our days entering Panamanian latitudes. Lucas observes a dolphin breaking the surface for air, an occurrence we have become familiar with by now, but remain entranced as if it were our first sighting. We are now within the many coastal islands of Panama, and we have also learned to share the waters with titanic freighter vessels, or at least stay the hell out of their hull-crushing pathways. Dense jungle canopy grows over the many zigzag coastlines and islets of this frontier, foretelling its rich naval history. Lucas and I share moments of anticipation after 12 days at sea. I'm rewarded by a signature unique sunset to close out our last day at sea. We find safe anchorage in Islas Secas, a small biodiversive island group known for its docile marine life found here. Anchored in 15 feet, Valhalla and crew enjoy her protected waters. We explore the reefs and soak up the natural beauty. I rejoice inside knowing that we have made it to Panama. My friend Lucas, no doubt, has a similar feeling on reaching safe harbor. Our circumnavigation gone from dream to reality with the completion of leg 1.
This is another Allberg 30. This is what I call a Voyager edition, a boat that I've completely gone through and modified for offshore voyaging, and completely got it upgraded and fit out with new chain plates, new sails, new rigging, new tanks, outboard well conversion, all the rest. And the owner contacted me when he had first bought the boat in Chesapeake Bay and asked me to bring it home and refit it for him, and now he's living aboard down here. We've got the anchor windlass, new roller furling, new forward hatch, all new port lights, deadlights. Hi, Guy. How you doing?
Good.
James' clients, young and old, both well-funded and shoestring sailors alike, are like a family. With his work and guidance, the boats and perhaps even some of their owners are transformed. He uses his tools to create a greater tool, a sailing voyager, one that inspires us to dream big, to break free from our walled-in situations, to ignore the naysayers. James' life example strikes deep to the heart of the restless traveler, to inspire change from one generation to the next. His story and mine are about the way we sailors communicate by storytelling and word of mouth. It is an education passed on from one willing and curious seeker to the next. As James puts it in his book,
I hope your own life contains an epic voyage, and that you affirm the voice within, telling you that you mustn't wait until you are dying to discover you should start living.